Xbox hardware has been getting more and more expensive and less desirable. The Xbox Series X launched back in 2020 for $500, while the Series S launched at $300. This price gap alone is a conversation in itself. $200 for basically what amounts to a disk drive and a resolution increase is pretty absurd. Microsoft increased prices globally in May 2025 to $600 for the Series X and $380 for the S. A $100 increase for the X and an $80 increase for the S, which is pretty insane. But this wasn't enough. Microsoft slapped another increase on its hardware in the US less than 6 months later. In October 2025, prices went up to $650 for the X and $400 for the S. Another $50 increase for the X and $20 for the S. This would be shocking in a market that actually desired your product, but in 2025 and 2026, not even Microsoft seems to care for the Xbox brand anymore. Yet they still had the nerve to increase hardware costs by as much as $150 in just 1 year. And this is on top of game, accessory, and Game Pass price increases. And it's likely to only get worse from here. Microsoft's Xbox branded Asus handheld PC, the Xbox ROG Ally X, launched in October 2025 for $1,000, and Xbox President Sarah Bond has gone on record stating that the next Xbox system will essentially be a PC console hybrid, and it will be a very premium, very high-end curated experience. That translates to, this thing is going to be expensive as fuck. Plus, you have to factor in the massive RAM price increases caused by AI data centers that will force prices up even further. Let's touch on some of those game price increases. Microsoft stated that first-party Xbox games would begin increasing to $80 headed into the holiday season of 2025, and its first increase would come in the form of The Outer Worlds 2. Well, this did not land well with consumers as the backlash was pretty severe, resulting in consumer complaints and minimal pre-order sales, forcing Microsoft and Obsidian, the game's developer, to drop the game's price to $70. Though the premium edition still exists for $100, so is this really a win? The increase to $80 seems to have been placed on hold in general, as Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was also expected to release at $80, but was launched at $70 as well. This is likely only delaying the inevitable, but it's nice to see Microsoft not getting away with this without a fight. Can somebody please take that fight over to Nintendo, please? As for Game Pass, the service was split into several tiers and saw its second increase in 2 years, an increase of 50% from its original price of $15 up to $30 a month. Plus, the benefit of a 10% discount on all DLC for Game Pass games has been removed in favor of a rewards point system that is not only less beneficial overall, but it forces you to spend your savings within its platform via earned points instead of saving you actual money dollars. Seriously though, over $700 for the console after taxes, $80 a pop for games eventually, and $360 a year for Game Pass? This company is out of their damn minds, and this is an even bigger ask from a company that is consistently disappointing its target audience. But don't worry, because Microsoft is looking into a way to turn you into a profit-generating resource with its Xbox Cloud Gaming with Ad service. Though this hasn't been officially announced, Microsoft is testing this format internally and working out the details with a full launch expected sometime soon. The ad-powered cloud gaming will allow you to play Xbox games streaming through your PC, console, or handheld device through the internet. This would be an independent app, separate from Game Pass and offered for free. To start your game stream, you would watch approximately 2 minutes of ads before the game starts, and it would allow you an hour of gameplay with a maximum of 5 hours free per month. These figures are subject to change before the official rollout, but this is the projected model. With costs skyrocketing, features disappearing, exclusive offerings traded away for accessibility, and an ad-based cloud streaming model on the horizon, the Xbox brand looks less appealing than ever before.